Hi guys, so I didn't get a chance to show you this yesterday when I got it. So this just arrived yesterday and it came all the way from, I think, Delray Beach, Florida. And so I saw this on eBay. It was listed by a seller who did not know what this was. And what this happens to be is this is a Bohemian or French crystal ruby red colored casket box. And these casket boxes sell for quite a bit of money. And so I've always wanted one of these in my collection, especially the rare ruby red color, but could never afford them. And so I noticed that these sell for anywhere between $500 to about $1,500. Now, the more elaborate they are, like if they have bronze feet or brass feet on the bottoms and a key and a lock, they do sell for more. And but this particular one is a nice large size one. It's very heavy. And I noticed something like this would probably sell for about $900 to $1,200. So I sweat this one out. So the seller didn't know what it was, listed it in a category that not many people would look, and did not give it the correct description. And I sweated out praying to God that no other person who knew what this was would find it. And the seller started it out at a really low opening bid with no reserve. And so I waited until the last possible second to go into that auction. And trust me, I watched it like a hawk. And so with 5 seconds left to the auction, I placed the highest willing, well, not that I want to not that it's I'm willing, because I'm not willing. I don't want to pay more for things. I mean, who does? But so I put the highest maximum bid that I was willing to pay for this and scored it for 39 bucks. I kid you not. Now it's in really, really good shape, despite the fact that it has wear. Like, you will see wear patterns and patina, but that's normal on any kind of metal and glass. So this thing is quite exquisite. Now these casket boxes, that sounds ominous, right? Casket. Well, you didn't put dead bodies in it. Basically, you would put things that were quite precious to you. A lot of the ones that had the locks on it, especially, were for things that were precious that wealthier people didn't want their maids to get in and steal. So, for example, they would put sugar, which was quite an expensive commodity. They would put snuff, tobacco, precious jewels, perfumes, tobacco, snuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, there's loads of things that they used to put in here. And so this particular one does not have a lock and key. So I suspect that a lady would put some things in there that she didn't have to worry about a maid stealing. But nonetheless, I don't know. This box is not telling me. So it's quite beautiful. Now, I wonder if it's Moser glass, which was a place in Bohemia that made very, very beautiful crystal, or French. I don't think it's Baccarat. I mean, it's not marked, but it could be a Baccarat glass box. And the earlier Baccarat pieces I read were not marked. So there's a possibility there. Hang on there one second. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you open it up. Now, my hand is being weighed down by this box. It doesn't look like it's very big, but it's very heavy. And that's how you can tell the difference between crystal and glass. Crystal weighs a lot more than glass. Hang in there one second while I get this box opened, and I can show you what I'm talking about, like how amazing this is. I'm going to place my camera down for 1 second while I try to get this thing open without breaking it. And that's the thing I was afraid of the most. I was terrified that this glass box would arrive broken, because the seller was only a one feedback seller, a newbie, and newbies really don't know how to package fragile things. So I had sent him a message through eBay begging him to pack it really well, and he never wrote back to me. So that made me even more nervous, because when they ignore you, it's almost as if they don't want to be bothered. He did package it okay. The box came smashed, I kid you not, and caved in. And he only wrapped this in a plastic supermarket bag. That's it. A supermarket bag. And it came intact and unbroken. So here's what it looks like inside. And here's what the mountings look like. And you can see the tarnish and patina. And again, that's just something that's beautiful. You like to see this type of patina on old things, because that shows you that this was once used and loved. Now I don't see any chips or cracks, thank goodness. And yeah, so this was quite a bargain for me, quite a find, and quite a treasure. It's something that I need to sell, and it's hard to do so because when you're an antiques dealer, you need to sell antiques. And that's the problem with me. Whenever I find a really, really, really amazing like treasure and bargain and a sleeper, that's what I call a sleeper, I have a lot of issues parting with it. It's not easy to let something like this go. And so I'm going to have an issue selling this. So once again, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe.